What's up, soccer fans? It's a bounce back week. Let's get into the picks and predictions, all your betting tips for this week in MLS right after the intro. All right, guys, it was a rough week last week, but that just means we bounce back this week. All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure the first thing you do is smash that like button down below. Share this video if you can. Let's get our picks and predictions out to more and more people to come join the Sons of a Pitch Soccer Central family. I'm Mike Guglielmi, your host, Sons of a Pitch Soccer Central. Let's get right into the picks and predictions. First thing, though, before we do get into the first game up on Wednesday night, we have one midweek game, plus, of course, CCL, which is reserved for our All-Star members. We're looking for a sponsor. So, guys, see that empty box right there? We're looking to put somebody's logo there in all of our videos. So, if you're interested in sponsoring Sons of a Pitch Soccer Central and growing our brand while growing your brand and getting out to more and more soccer fans, shoot us a DM on Twitter at SOPsoccer or an email, sonsofapitchsoccer@gmail.com. Let's get into it. All right, guys, first matchup of the week during the midweek, Cincinnati hosting Toronto. It's a rematch from the weekend. Cincinnati went to BMO Field and got the victory. Can Toronto go to Cincinnati at TQL Stadium and get the victory there on the road? I'm not so sure. TFC did not look good in that match against Cincinnati. Cincy comes in at plus 105 odds, the draw at plus 275, Toronto at a plus 250 underdog. Look, Cincinnati, I hate picking Cincinnati, but right now I can't pick Toronto, not after what I just saw, especially now with shifting venues to the home of Cincinnati. Cincinnati just has Toronto's number lately. There was a graphic during that game that had said that Cincinnati has 2 wins in the past 38 games, and they were both against Toronto FC. Make it 3. This is the team that they beat. So I'm going Cincinnati as my pick. All right, so Wednesday night, we have the CCL final. I'll give you guys my picks and predictions for that. Over-under, prop bet pick as well in the All-Star video. So if you haven't joined yet, join as an All-Star today. Want to welcome back Nono Nono as well as Daniel C. jumping in as All-Star members, just adding to the team, guys. All right, so moving on to Saturday, the first game up is Charlotte against Inter Miami. Charlotte comes in at minus 110, the draw at plus 265, and Miami on the road plus 290 underdogs. Charlotte hasn't looked great as of late. Miami's looked better, but they've seemed to come down to earth a little bit. So I'm going with Charlotte at home in a battle of two teams that I'm just not too crazy about either one of them. But I'm going Charlotte here, minus 110 at home after the tough performance that they had in Orlando last week. Montreal Impact against Orlando City. Montreal plus 105, the draw at plus 245, and Orlando City at plus 265. Montreal is pretty much firing on all cylinders now. They started out the season a little bit weak with that CCL slump. Then they started to come back into it. Now I think they're kind of in their own. Orlando City, they're not looking. They're up and down. You can't tell what you're going to get from them. So I'm going with the home team here at plus 105. I'm picking the Impact. Well, not the Impact. CF Montreal for the victory there. Atlanta United hosting Chicago Fire. Atlanta comes in at minus 125. The draw at plus 265 and the Fire at plus 350. Man, the Fire were on fire. Then they've kind of slowed down a little bit. Atlanta, another team that is just in shambles right now. Not a good-looking team, so I'm not going to separate these two sides out. They're both not looking good. They're both not playing great ball right now, so I'm going with the draw at the Benz, plus 265 odds for that one. New York City against Sporting Kansas City. NYCFC is back, baby. Oh, my God. NYCFC is just blowing through the MLS competition right now, scoring goals at will. This team, the offense is clicking on every single cylinder. They look really, really good right now. They're minus 220 favorites. The draw's at plus 360, and Sporting Kansas City on the road plus 550. SKC sucks on the road. I got to go NYCFC here. This is an easy pick. New York City to get it done. They struggled for 70 minutes against San Jose. They couldn't get the breakthrough, but then when they did, it was over. 3 goals in about 20 minutes for NYCFC. They're going to do it again over Sporting Kansas City, this time at Citi Field instead of Yankee Stadium, but same pitch dimensions there. Next up, we've got the Red Bulls against Portland Timbers. Red Bulls hosting the Timbers at Red Bull Arena. Red Bulls coming at minus 180, draw at plus 310, the Timbers at plus 500. Timbers looked rough in their last matchup against Colorado, losing 2-0 to the Colorado Rapids, who have been up and down so far this season. So for me, I'm going with the Red Bulls here at minus 180 at home. They looked good in their last match. I'm taking the Red Bulls to continue their upward trajectory up the Eastern Conference. All right, next, we've got DC United against the Houston Dynamo. DC at minus 110, the draw at plus 270, and the Dynamo at plus 290. This one is a tough one to call. DC has, they've looked decent since they sacked Hernan Losada. Houston has looked better than they have in the past, but they did end up losing at home to Austin FC last week. I got to go with the draw here. Plus 270. I think DC and Houston are very evenly matched teams. I see the draw in this matchup at plus 270. New England Revolution hosting the Columbus Crew next up. And before we get to that, guys, you heard me talking about those all-star memberships and our membership options. Check out our membership options down below. We've got our first team starter. You're going to get the loyalty badges, the custom emojis, and your name in the scroll below me, only $1.99 a month. Designated player level, all those perks, plus your name in the description, and 20% off of Sons of a Pitch Soccer Central merchandise, only $4.99 a month. Now, for the All-Stars, the sports betting stars. You're getting all those cool perks with the membership, and you're getting access to my one video a week where I break down all of the over-under picks, the prop bet picks as in a player to score, and my 3-team parlay for the week, every single week in MLS action. And as a little added bonus this week, and as well as last week, going to go with my CCL pick as well as an all-star membership. So we've had a good upward tick of people joining. Make sure you join today as well. All right, now let's move to that next game there. New England Revolution against the Columbus Crew. The Revs at home. They're looking at minus 105 odds. The draw's at plus 270. The Crew at plus 275. The Revolution have not looked the same as last year. They're looking okay, not great. Columbus, same deal. They're looking okay as well, and that's why I'm going with the draw at plus 270. Just not seeing too much difference between these two squads. The Revs don't impress me this year like they did last year. So I'm going with the draw in this matchup at plus 270. Minnesota United against Cincinnati. This one, Minnesota comes in at minus 155. The draw of plus 310, and Cincinnati at plus 390. Minnesota United did not look good against LAFC, but who does look good against LAFC at the bank lately? Cincinnati, they're playing a midweek game against TFC at home and then traveling to Minnesota. Anytime you get those midweek games and the other team's not having a midweek game, you always got to give an edge to the team that did not play midweek. For that, I'm giving the edge to Minnesota. I think they're a better squad than Cincinnati. Anyway, I'm picking Minnesota minus 155 at home for the full 3 points over FC Cincinnati. FC Dallas against Seattle. Dallas looking much better this year than they did last. They've been up and down. Seattle, a damn good team. We all know it, and they're playing in the CCL final midweek in Seattle, packing that building. FC Dallas at home minus 105. The draw at plus 260, and the Sounders at plus 290. This can go either one of two ways here. If Seattle wins CCL, I think this team, they're going to give them boys some time off. They're going to party like champions. Now, if they lose, they're going to bounce back, and they're going to have to play real damn hard and go for the full 3 points. So this pick, don't make your bets until after the game Wednesday night. As we stand right now, I think the Sounders, I don't know. I'm going to go Dallas here at home at minus 105 odds as my pick right now. But again, this pick is up in the air until after Wednesday night. San Jose Earthquakes against the Colorado Rapids. This one, you've got a San Jose team who's just really, really struggling right now. And then you've got a Rapids team who looked good against the Portland Timbers last game. The draw, plus 255, Earthquakes at plus 155, and the Rapids at plus 165. I'm going with the road team. I'm going with the dog. Colorado, they're They got a new energy about him now. They got Zardes. He hasn't scored yet. He might do it in this game, but I've got the Rapids over San Jose. Until they start winning consistently, I can't pick the Earthquakes over pretty much anybody unless it's one of the worst teams in the league. So I'm going Colorado at plus 165. All right, the last game of Saturday night, we've got LAFC hosting the Philadelphia Union. LAFC at minus 140, the draw at plus 295, and the Union at plus 360. LAFC at the bank, my God, they're playing well right now. Unbelievable form for that team. It looks like probably the best team in the league right now, and possibly might be the best team in the league at the end of the season. Philadelphia, they went on the road and kind of spoiled the party at Nashville, which we were live for when they opened up their new Geodis Park. Can they go to the bank now and get a victory, or at least a draw? I'm not sure. I'm going with LAFC, though, as my pick at minus 140. Picking against LAFC right now, especially at home, is basically just shooting yourself in the foot. There's no point in doing so. So I'm not doing that. I'm picking LAFC to get the victory there. All right, 3 games left on Sunday. We've got 3 games on Sunday. The odds are not out for them yet, but that doesn't matter. I make my picks before I look at the odds 99 times out of 100. And with that being said, Vancouver against Toronto FC. TFC playing midweek against Cincinnati. Vancouver sucks. TFC sucks right now. This is not going to be a fun game to watch. I'm going with the draw in this matchup. I don't see either team really having an edge over the other. I'm going with the draw between Vancouver and Toronto. Nashville at home because they played 8 on the road. Nashville hosting RSL. Nashville, unfortunately, didn't get the full 3 points in their opener at Geodis Park. I think they get the full 3 points over Real Salt Lake, who's been struggling just a tad as of recent form. So I'm going Nashville there to get the full 3 points at home. The last game of the week, which might be the game of the week in MLS, Austin FC hosting the LA Galaxy. I picked the Galaxy last week to get a victory on the road against RSL. They couldn't do it. Austin, can the Galaxy go to Austin where they've got MVP candidate Druisi just tearing up the league right now? I don't think so. I'm going Austin FC. That's my pick. So there you go. Sunday's games, a draw between Vancouver and Toronto, Nashville over RSL, and Austin over LA Galaxy. I'll put my spreadsheets up here at the end of the video, and you guys can check those out as we roll. And yeah, make sure you guys smash that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, and we'll see you guys real soon. Hoping to do the live for Wednesday night CCL final, but I can't make any promises with how crazy and hectic my taxi cab service has been with my children and the sickness that's been going around and all that kind of stuff. So I can make no promises here on that live, but we'll be doing something at some point going forward here. So write these picks down, take them to the bank. Let's go get this money. Let's bounce back this week. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.